And in the middle will be Peter Moore, and he'll be up against Shay Walker for the start.
David White in there, Nevada Cornwall.
Umpire Jason Formosa holds the ball off for the start of the second semi-final. 2001 GDFL Final Series. Moore and Walker, they go and do battle. Moore gets it down towards Clark and East, coming off the centre wing into the cricket pitch area. Can't pick it up. Moore, he couldn't get it away. Rob Walton can. Gets the first clear kick of the 2001 second semi-final towards centre wing, towards half back. Taking the mark, no. Matt Dillon couldn't take it. Amon Charles rips it away from him, goes to the left boot. Opening goal, is it? Yes. Amon Charles, great start for the Devils. And within 30 seconds, Amon Charles has put the goal on the board. And that is goal number 1. They lead 1 straight goal 6. Bannockburn yet to score. Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard.
Laurie, just a little bit of nerves, young Dillon. Probably the first time in a senior final. Probably should have taken the mark. Bit nervous, dropped it. Charles, very quick to capitalise.
Yeah, very quick and pretty positive too, wasn't it? Went straight in there and dobbed the goal. It's a good start. So happy with that, Welchie?
Oh yeah, that's the start we wanted to get away to.
So inside a minute, the umpire puts it in the air again. Moore and Walker. Moore gets a tap down. Picked up there by Clark. Good solid pick up, handball forward. Ricky O'Toole runs onto it. A bit of a juggling act. He's run a long, long way. Finally gets it on the left boot. Not such a good kick. It's half forward flank. Matty East kicks it, Corio's way, but picked up there by Colliger at centre half back. Drives back to the wing for Bannockburn. Moore in front. Second grab has taken the mark. And could have almost been a penalty there, but Moore, little left foot chip, goes to Zane Carroll in the centre of the ground. He's got White running on the one side of the game. Off, poor kick from Carroll, intercepted by King. Oh, great smother there by Ross Dillon. The handball comes back out to Dillon. Hooks it around the corner. Doesn't get over the top of Ian Cockrell, however. Cockrell's gone for the safety of the boundary and landed just inside. And it's run over the boundary line. Half-back flank for Corio. 2 minutes first quarter. Victory Trophy scoreboard. Corio a goal. Bannockburn yet to score.
Boundary throw in Walker. Works his way down there. Ricky O'Toole's wearing number 61 if you're in your car today. I don't know why he's got 61 on it. It's of some significance somewhere.
Left his jumper home.
Left his jumper at home. Troy Colliger tries to get it out from the back of the pack. Free kick found for a trip. It's going to be a Bannockburn free kick. It'll be Ross Dillon. Had an influence already in the first couple of minutes. And he's got the free kick out just outside 50. Goes to the left boot. Long. Drives it towards Andrews. Bigham in front. Lazarick works to the front. Good mark.
Great mark.
And Rick Lazarick takes the mark. Plays on now. Switches play towards Ricky O'Toole in the left back pocket. Takes the mark in front of David White. He switches back to Matty King in the goal square. They want to switch play to Dabrowski. Going to be tough. It has to be a good kick. Carroll's right next to him. He takes the mark. Dabrowski now goes further afield looking for Gundry. He goes up. Malone Grant's actually got the head gear on today. Gundry takes the mark and goes to Clifford on centre wing. Got Keating running past. He elects to hold it up though. Now he moves. Walton gives him a lead. He goes in that direction now. Walton in front of Mick Turner. He goes up. Turner, great play at the back. Gadd roves it well to Harding. Handball. Inboard. Good play to Matt Dillon. It'll settle the nerves for the youngster. Goes with the right foot. Kick towards half forward. Holding off there was Dillon against Bigham. They're going to have a great battle this afternoon at 50. Bigham tries to get it away. White comes in. Also there fighting hard with it was Troy Gundry. And it will be a ball up on 50.
So at centre half forward for Bannockburn. Umpire Gladkey with the football. Big fellas have got to the contest there. Moore and Walker. No, well, Walker takes it out of the pack. Handball to Malone Grant. His handball over his head. Went to nobody. Running onto the footy. Tapped it forward. Clifford dodges, weaves in the centre of the ground. Oh, chips it wide. He's got Keating out there over his head. Runs onto the footy. Well, it should have been a bit of shepherding there. Wasn't done there by the player in Smith for Corio, but Matty East comes out of it with the footy, chips to the centre of the ground. Well, White can't control it. Finally has some assistance there from, is it Gadd, well up the ground?
Broom.
It's Broom, Aaron Broom, back in the side today, and can't break clear. So the umpire, almost on the covered cricket pitch wicket in the middle here, puts the ball in the air. Well, Walker used his body, takes the footy, handball forward, kick off the ground by Keating for Corio. Running at it's Gadd. Runs hard, kicks it off the ground, back towards the centre wing, and the ball will beat Shay Walker over the boundary line. Between wing and half forward heading to the southern end, to which Bannockburn are kicking in the first quarter. 4.5 minutes gone. Victory Trophy scoreboard. Corio a goal. Bannockburn yet to score.
Walker in front, more from the side. Walker holds him off, tries to get it towards Ricky O'Toole, does so, tries to break the tackle, loses the football. Gundry under pressure from Clark and White. And they wrap him up, umpire for Mosa to come in and ball it up at half forward for the Tigers. So it'll be Moore and Walker standing right next to each other. They'll come in and do the ruck work. Moore leads. Walker gets it down towards John Cousins, who roves the pack well. Handball to Keating. Heard the call. Got it to Tate on the left foot. Drills it back inboard, looking for Smith. Gadd leads in the race of the football. Holds that up. Balance, but Cockrell was there. It was good to Clifford. Has to turn around. Goes now with a long right foot torpedo. Wobbly off the boot. Goes towards Giles at the back. Can't take the mark. Bolchevic underneath. Handball didn't go very far. And the Tigers might be able to get it out of trouble. Turner over the top. Under pressure now. Walton nearly took it away from the pack. Comes to the back. Tate tries to break free. Handball didn't go very far, but they got the numbers. Rivet from 50 with a big long right foot kick. Has it come back far enough? On the goal line is Brett Harding, is it?
Yes.
And he will relieve the pressure for Bannockburn with John Bolchevic coming back on the mark, giving him a bit of room to move. So he goes to the outer side, just chips it over to Troy Colliger in the back pocket. He wants to run. He's got some support. Moore comes in support. Gadd there as well. He goes to the right boot long. Carroll gives him a lead. Dabrowski pushed him past it. Nayland on centre wing. Little toe poke. Him and King now will go. And with Ricky Bigham, Nayland did well to push King and the ball over the boundary line. And we'll have a boundary throw in on the outer side.
Young Brett Harding's skills in the back line might just be a bonus today.
Yes. Interesting to see if he stays there all day, though, Eric.
True. Out of bounds, centre wing, boundary umpire, in control of the football, puts it overhead. Moore and Walker try to use body. Walker prevails, gets it down Nevada Cornwall. First kick for the day. However, it's over the boundary line on the full. And Bannockburn through the agency of David White will take the free kick. Sees a lead coming from half forward. Comes through, it's Wentworth. Kicks the ball off his shins, goes forward. Colliger misses it. Picked up there by Ricky Bingham over to Tate. Looking for a runner and it's Cousins. Cousins to half forward. Charles runs onto the footy. Misses it. Brett Harding picks it up first go. Runs away strongly. Oops, he slipped as he kicked the footy. But it is back on centre wing. Big pack of players on top of the footy there. And umpire Formosa has blown the whistle and will come in. True centre wing on the outer side. 7 minutes gone. Corio a goal. Bannockburn yet to score.
So ball up. Moore and Walker. Walker uses his body. Gets some more from it. Cockrell short little kick, only went as far as Troy Colliger, backs himself, gets around O'Toole, takes a bounce, then drills it towards Andrews. Great pass and the drainer on a lead in front of Lazarick. Not much Rick could do about that. And Shane Andrews takes the mark. We'll be kicking from just inside 50 to the southern end. The breeze a little bit across the ground towards our commentary box on the western side. A chance to put Bannockburn's first score on the board. Shane Andrews, who this year so far has kicked 62 goals. He comes in now for goal number 63. It holds up in the breeze a little bit. Has it come back far enough?
I think so.
Umpire is pretty happy with it, I think. It is. Shane Andrews has put his first goal on the board, and the first for the Tigers. They go to one straight goal 6, and Corio 1 straight goal 6 points. Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard, 8 minutes played.
Well, if anything, Welshie, that seemed to hold up in the breeze, as if the breeze might be favouring slightly the northern end.
Yeah, for sure. It was a nice kick off the boot just inside 50 there, and it's a good build-up there too for Bannockburn with Troy Colliger getting the ball out, and a beautiful pass as was called. Yeah.
Oh, not a thing. So back in the middle, and it's umpire puts it up again. Moore and Walker. Walker strength, but Clark intercepts the tap down. Oh, great smother there by Ricky O'Toole. Comes back to Nevada Cornwall, off one step to half forward. Oh, Clifford went without it. Finally, hand comes back to Brett Harding. Clears wide to centre wing. In good position, Matty East, and takes the chest mark there. So East chips it back inboard to David White. Thinks about going on. He handballs back to East, who's run through. Kicks it back into the centre of the ground. Ross Dillon in front. Takes the mark in front of Ricky Bingham there. Shrugs the tackle. Chips it further forward. Oh, Zane Carroll. The pass was a little high, but he put the one hand up and rolled it down the arm. So a good bit of juggling there. Chips it further forward. Nayland's on his own. Just a bit of slack defence by Corio temporarily, and Nayland almost in the centre square called the play on there. Kicks it long. goes toward the full forward position. In good position, Ross Dillon. And, well, you don't often beat him when he's in front of the pack, puts the 2 hands up, 1 grab mark, 20 metres out. The opportunity here for Bannockburn once again. So I think there's some danger signs. A couple of players, Welshie, that you might need to be getting tabs on. This is one of them.
Yes, for sure. He's started very well, Ross, and as you called it, Eric, once he gets in front, he's very hard. He's got those long arms.
So Ross Dillon moves in.
Shocking kick.
Well, Laurie's just booked him for a spot in next week's training school because from 20 metres out, he's missed the goals by 20 metres, out of bounds on the full. So the ensuing free kick to Matty King. He's kicked it pretty wide also, but he's saved by a diving mark by Dabrowski deep on the flank. Well, he's chipped it back inboard to Matt King. See if we can do a bit better this time, Matty. Kicks it long. Well, he's looking for the boundary once again. He's pretty close, but a huge mark from at the back by Gundry.
No, it's Ricky
O'Toole. He's one missing. So Ricky O'Toole drives it long to half forward. Well, there's Gundry just about kicked it to. So, and either a mark or free kick to Troy Gundry. He goes wide to the flank. The lead out there is from, who's that? Bolchevic
yep.
with the leg pads. Ball in dispute there. Well, stacks on the mill. And finally the umpire, 35 metres out from the Corio goal, will take possession and put it in the air. We've been playing 11 minutes first quarter, 1 goal apiece to score.
So ball up, Moore and Walton. Moore gets it down. Gadd overruns it. Coming through, Cousins used the body and let Clifford a path, but he couldn't take it with him. And Aaron Broom not happy with the treatment that John Cousins gave him.
That was a fair bump. Fair bump,
it was.
Just he was wide open though. He didn't see it coming, did he?
No. So a ball up again at centre half forward for Corio. So Tate to do the ruck work, gets it down. Walker taps it onto Walton, the 3 big guys. Short little kick by Walton. Oh, falls into Tate's arms. He handballs it outboard to Keating, but it was chopped off. East got in there and so did Harding. Uses his pace towards the boundary line. Happy to see it over too. So he goes over the boundary line for a boundary throw in. It's about 45 metres around from the Corio goal for a throw in. Walton and Moore.
Just a progress score from Optus Oval. Carlton 2-3, Geelong 2-2.
Walton taps it in. Tate does the roving. Handball over his head towards Ricky O'Toole. O'Toole with the right boot back towards the 10 metre square. Good kick for distance. And Bolchevic standing in the square plays on after taking the mark and kicks the goal. So John Bolchevic, his first. So the second goal for the first term. 2 straight goals, 12 points now. Corio, they lead Bannockburn 1 straight goal, 6 victory trophies, first quarter scoreboard, 12.5 minutes played.
Well, that was a wonderhole kick from Ricky O'Toole, wasn't it? I mean,
resistance, wasn't
it? Yeah, beautiful kick, and lucky he didn't. He was not going to kick it himself, actually. I just want to go back to the Ross Dillon goal there. I mean, I know it was a shocking kick. He did everything right, and I know he's only 19, but I think he needed a runner out there then just to console him and just say, look, you know, it's very important you kick goals. I mean, that was a poor effort.
Well, the tap down in the middle came from Moore to White. He gets it to Broom. Can't get a kick away. He's hassled by the defence in the middle there. Picked up, well, player thrown off the footy, and the umpire picked it up. It's Ross Dillon again. And just a lack of concentration there. Dillon, handball quickly to Matty East. He handballs it to David White inside 50. Oh, he's put it down. He's lost it. Bit of pressure there from Ricky O'Toole, and David White succumbed on that occasion. The handball's gone out wide. Just Tate's looking for the boundary, and no, not deliberate, said the umpire. It looked fairly obvious from here, but benefit of the doubt to the Corio defender in Tate. As the boundary umpire 30 metres from the behind post, deep in the attacking area for Bannockburn. 13.5 minutes first quarter. Walker clearly gets the tap down. Intercepting there was Ross Dillon again. He's having a wonderful first quarter, but he sprayed it across the face of goal and out of bounds 20 metres from the behind post. But gee, he's getting a bit of the footy.
Worked very hard up there across half forward. I think he's on the half forward flank and he's moving around a lot, making a lot of options for his players up the ground.
So from the throw in, Nayland doing the ruck work against Walker. Walker gets the tap down. He's done that most of the day. Finally falls back to Wentworth. Hooks it back toward the goal square. In front there, mark not able to be taken by Shane Andrews. And both David White and the football forced over the boundary line. 14 minutes gone first quarter. Corio 2 goals. Bannockburn 1.
Boundary throw in, right forward pocket. Walker and Nayland. Walker in front. Gets it down towards Dabrowski. Coming across Carroll. Good hand, but gets tackled, wrapped up. Mullane Grant pushed over by Cousins, who's been pretty tough at the footy in the first 14 and a half minutes. He's making sure people know he's there, and he's pushed the ball out of bounds for a throw in. So, at half forward for Bannockburn. Walker in front, short boundary throw in. Wentworth ends up going up with him. Cousins through the middle. White,
free kick, Cousins.
Free kick for a hold. John Cousins to take it. Good call, Laurie. So John Cousins with the free kick. Leads on by Tate. He goes in that direction now. Just sets it up Peter Moore to get back there. Broome as well. Oh, he left it in the end. Might have been called out. Harding through the middle. He doesn't take it with him. Peter Moore with a kick out of off the ground is pretty good to Wentworth in the end. Kick around the corner towards the forward pocket. Andrews leads in the race. Lazarick getting back there. Carroll over the top of it as well. Dabrowski. Oh, great play. Rick Lazarick towards the boundary line. Dabrowski can't keep it there though. Wentworth also in there. Dillon. And I think they see it over the boundary line. They do for a throw in.
The Corio defence, Laurie, they're making it difficult for your forwards up there.
Yeah, they are. They're putting a lot of... Actually, I think both sides are pretty hard at the footy, and it's a good standard game in this first quarter.
From the ruck contest to the front, Dabrowski and Mullane Grant. Oh, he's kicked it out of bounds on the full there, Andrew Dabrowski. And it will be a free kick to Bannockburn. Mullane Grant to take it. At half forward. He chips it in, chopped off though Keating. Also there O'Toole. And Ricky O'Toole goes towards Cornwall in the middle. Can't take the mark, but his second effort was pretty good. Tried to give it away to Charles, did so. Now aim on Charles goes long towards Bolchevic on centre wing, on long lead. Can he get around from Dillon? Dillon and Colliger go back there. Cockrell as well, who might have the job on Colliger. Oh, Colliger spins out of a tackle, does well. Handballed in ball towards Clinton Shaw, who's got it in centre. Goes towards centre half forward. Dillon in front, Gundry. Off hands to the front of the pack, Charles. Gundry again. Ducks his head, tries to get it away, can't do so effectively. He's got a high tackle and will take a free kick at centre half forward.
Almost penalised him, didn't it? Wentworth was away.
So it'll come back to Matthew East at centre half forward. Goes wide to Colliger, who followed it up and will run towards 50. Takes a bounce, goes now long towards the square. Andrews with a sit at the back and a drainer, just a couple of extra inches, and was able to take the mark in the goal square over the top of Lazarick.
Just wonder if Ricky just, for an instant, took his eyes off the footy there, and Andrews kept his eyes on the footy and made the difference.
So Shane Andrews, who has kicked the one goal for Bannockburn so far, to double his tally, and the team's. He comes in now. He's made hard work of it too, I tell you, but he's put it through.
Yeah.
He just squeezed in the left-hand post, snuck it home for his second. And a second for Bannockburn. They square things up. 2 straight goals, 12 points apiece here on the Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard. 17.5 minutes played.
Laurie, last time we saw this side was a Sunday game. We saw him kick 9. Can he do that again?
Well, as I call him, a touch player, and he looks like he's in touch to me today. He's taken a nice chest mark, and that was a nice mark also. And he just had a little bit of height reach there, but you've got to make him stick, and he certainly did that.
Well, they've found Ricky O'Toole's jumper. He's back to number 4. He's got that in the middle.
Probably sent the cab out to Corio, did they? So the ball back in the middle with umpire Formosa. Ball goes up. Moore up and down before the ball got there. So Walker got the tap down. Series of handballs comes to Walton. His handball is smothered. Colliger through the pack again. I don't know how he got through there, but he does. Gets the kick towards half forward. Carroll is, he's just a yard in front of Dabrowski and takes the mark. He's chipped it to the lead there of Mullane Grant. Further forward, half-back flank, and Mullane Grant takes the diving mark. Oh, there's a bit of a players falling over one another. Dabrowski and Carroll both hit the deck, but the pass has found Shane Andrews again. Lovely lead, nice kick just into the space, let him run onto it, took the very comfortable chest mark. However, he's almost 50 metres from goal. Will take a very good kick, will kick almost on the 50-metre line. Shane Andrews on the Snorbans Road side here, runs in. Well, he's got pretty good contact with the football. If it's long enough, it's there. It's a magnificent kick for Shane Andrews. That's his third. It is Bannockburn's third. On the Victory Trophy scoreboard, they go to 3 goals, 18. They lead Corio 2 goals, 12. We've been playing 19 minutes in the first quarter.
You might have a crystal ball, have you, Eric?
That was an excellent kick, wasn't
it? Yeah. I just saw... one of the things I'm pleased about for Bannockburn is Zane Carroll on the ground. I think he's got to be on the ground. They're giving him a great opportunity. I like what he just did there before. He just ran straight through Dabrowski, running towards the goal, and that's what football's all about.
Back in the middle. Walker and Moore. Moore goes up early. Walker gets it down. Charles. Wentworth in there also. Going through the middle. Now Walton, handball to Cousins, who was on a standing start. Now he has to get rid of it, does so, but he might have Walker in support. Great pick up by the big man. Runs through the middle. Short little kick. Terrible though, Colliger. Chopped it off and kept running. Then he got in trouble, but got it to Moore. Handball towards Matty East, who's got a bit of time. Look at that, just straight to Wentworth. Great vision, finds him in the middle, gives it back to Colliger. He goes, drills it towards the drainer again, chopped off by Cockrell. Pee-wee Clark comes in, Lazarick, he's surrounded, tries to get rid of the football. The umpire says it's held to him, and it will be a ball up inside 50 for Bannockburn. John Cousins down in the hands of the trainers.
Got one behind the ear.
Yeah, knock on the ear there.
Accidental, of course.
Accidental, of course.
It'll be a ball up. 40 metres out from Bannockburn's goal. Gundry gets it down to Kelvin Keating. Gets it to Dabrowski. Goes to Cousins, who has to make up a bit of ground against Harding. Good punch away. Now foot race East and Harding. Look at Harding. Picked it up, BJ. Handball to Wentworth. Has to turn around. Handball to Colliger. They've got support. They give it to Dillon at 50. Roscoe goes with the left foot kick towards the drainer, who's away from Lazarick again, but doesn't take the mark. And now they might be able to get away, Cry. But coming in very good was Aaron Broom. Got it away to Clark. And a free kick, I think it's going to go back to Corio. They throw, was it? And I think it'll be Troy Gundry with the free kick.
There's a bit of lack of talk there. Andrews was on his own, didn't realise.
Gundry kicks in towards Dabrowski. Can't take the mark off hands. Little toe poke, only as far as Wentworth. Rides the tackle. Handball away. Matthew King through the middle. Got one high. No free kick. Outside 50 for Bannockburn. Ross Dillon again's got it. Pretty close to the boundary line. Wants to bring it back in. Andrews on a lead. He's got 3 on him now. Over the back. Foot
Carroll,
race.
go, boy.
Tate gets there before Carroll. And Carroll turns around and hits the post.
Comedy of errors there, wasn't
So
it?
the first behind on the board. He had a chance when a couple of Corio players overran it. Zane Carroll couldn't convert. 21.5 minutes played. 3-1-19. Bannockburn they lead. Corio 2 straight goals. Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard.
So the Corio players queuing up to kick it in. Ricky O'Toole finally kicks it in. Finds Ricky Lazarick in the pocket, who plays on, chips it over the top, looking for and finding Cornwall. Another chip. They've taken the ball well outside 50, the Corio side, and away they go down centre wing. Gundry, a long kick to half forward. Over the head there of Bolchevic, and excellent mark from behind, but it was out of bounds on the full anyway, and it's Matt Dillon who's taken the mark and the free kick. Well, he's chipped it back. I think he's chipped it to Johnny Cousins, the centre half forward, and that's a pretty ordinary kick. Cousins, he goes forward. Gadd read it pretty well, but unfortunately couldn't pick the footy up. Clifford does, drops it, picks it up, and tries to elude. Great tackle there by Stephen Gadd. The tackle is rewarded, so Stephen Gadd gets the ensuing free kick back into the corridor to Clinton Shaw across the face of goal. He's got David White on centre wing. Lovely kick finds him. He's got Matty East running. But now he chips it. He's put Nayland under a bit of pressure. He's not up to the task. Ricky O'Toole throws it out to Keating. Keating, he throws it forward. Geez, some good tackling here. O'Toole tries to crash through the pack. He can't do so. And umpire Tatnall's giving him the benefit of the doubt on centre wing. And we'll put the ball in the air. We're playing 23 minutes first quarter. 3-1 at Bannockburn. Lead Corio, 2 goals. As the ball goes up, Moore this time gets the tap down, but it's forced toward the boundary, and in front of the social club here at St Albans, the ball is over the boundary line. Bannockburn 3-1 on the Victory Trophy scoreboard. Lead Corio 2 goals.
So Moore and Walker to do the ruck work. Throw in. Walker in front, gets it down, past Charles to Clark, handball inboard to Dillon, knew he's under pressure, still got the handball inboard to Colliger. He's got Dillon in support, gives it back to him, misses its target, Tate's there, little toe poke towards Keating was okay, he has to get around, handball back inboard, Dillon got a hand to it, Charles, under pressure, handball back to Wentworth, he's going to be wrapped up by Charles. And this is why it's a second semi-final, pressure football from both teams. And in that ensuing play, we've only gained about 15 metres inboard. From the ruck contest now, Walker and Tate get it down to Charles. Kick smothered by East. Goes back towards Moore and Charles and Dillon. They fight for it. And the umpire will come in and ball it up once again. 24 minutes played. First term on centre wing.
That's what finals are about, Laurie. Pressure football.
Yes, she's pretty tough out there at the moment.
So it'll be Walker and Moore again. Moore double-fisted down towards Dillon, his handball was going to see Clark, but Cornwall got it out beautifully to Ricky Bigham, fought hard, goes towards Walton and Turner. Great punch away by Mick Turner. Matt Cullen on the ground, and Ricky O'Toole is off the ground, and looks in a bit of trouble there too. Matt Cullen on. So it'll be a boundary throw in. Walker held on to by Moore. No free kick. Out the back of the pack towards Cousins. Can't take it with him. Neither can David White. Charles is there also off hands. Cullen in the middle. Cornwall as well. He's wrapped up by Moore. The umpire will come in and ball it up once again.
A progress score from Torquay. Drysdale 6-3. Ocean Grove yet to score.
Oh, must be a gale at Spring Creek, is it?
Don't know. Perhaps the rain's still there.
So ball up centre wing. Walker gets it down towards Harding. Cousins again using his body and pushing Harding in the football over the boundary line. Ricky O'Toole off in the hands of the trainers. Matthew Cullen on.
Hit on the head, I believe.
Yep.
Just wonder if he might have beaten the blood rule. He got off first. I think he was trying to hide it before. So the ball comes in front of the social club. Tate in front, taps it down to Charles. Off a step, kicks it forward. Oh, sure. Ran at the footy pretty hard. Well, unfortunately, he continued on and play on's been called. Ball comes to ground in the centre of the ground. Matty East kicks it off the ground for Bannockburn. Kicks it again. This time he gains 45 metres. A race out there on centre wing. Dillon and Bigham. Dillon tries to pick it up. Bigham, great contest there, the two young fellas. Finally, Ross Dillon picks it up. Handball to Nayland. He drops it. Kicked along the ground there by Gundry for Corio to centre wing. Keating leads in the race for the footy. Can he pick it up? Yes, good one-handed pick up by him. Kicks it around the corner. Good body work, Bolshevik. Gets his opponent out of the way. He kicks it off the ground further forward.
Socceroo.
And luck is a fortune because Lee Clifford led Gad, chips it towards full forward. Rivet, second attempt, can't control the footy. Oh, there's a long handball over the top and it's in the arms of Tate. And Tate in the goal square turns around and has kicked the goal for Corio. So good, solid, positive work there by Corio down the outer side of this Norban's reserve. And they, on the Victory Trophy scoreboard, they are 3 goals 18, but they trail Bannockburn 3-1-19, 26.5 minutes first quarter.
Good roving. Well, she by John Bolchevic too off Chad Rivet.
Yeah, he was one that started the play really with the kick off the ground and followed it up, and was front and centre and got the ball. Had the peace of mind too, instead of blazing away around his body. Seen Tatey in the goal square and popped it over to him.
Free kick from the middle, going to go to Bannockburn. Extra Corio player moving in there before the ball up, so it's going to be Peter Moore. Handballs it off to David White, goes with the right boot, long towards half forward. Clark works to the front, over the back. Carroll couldn't take it with him. Clark in there fighting hard, shuffles the handball out to Nayland. Kick off the ground by Ben Nayland, finds the safety of the boundary line at half forward for a boundary throw in.
Interesting, Clark on half forward flank, not in the middle.
Just having a spell, I think.
Although they've got David White tagging Ricky O'Toole, perhaps that's the reason.
Yeah.
So a boundary throw in. Moore, Walker from behind. Neither can get an effective tap. Carroll runs through. Dabrowski puts the great tackle on, drops the footy. Dabrowski, second effort was terrific. Moore, the big man, tries to shuffle it out to Clark. Nayland taps it along. Cockrell there as well. Gets a half a shepherd from Tate, and it's good enough to see it over the boundary line for a throw in. So there'll be another boundary throw in. Time close to our commentary box in between half forward and centre wing. Walker, Moore works to the front, thumps it down, coming at it Nayland, tries to tap it on. Moore off the ground, Lux of Fortune falls in the arms of David White, runs to 40, goes with a right foot kick. Andrews with the sit, Kings on him, punched away Ricky Bigham through for one behind.
Good
as the siren sounds for quarter time, and it is Bannockburn 3-2-20. They lead Corio 3 straight goals, 18. The goal kickers in that first term, 3 goals to Shane Andrews for Bannockburn, while Corio's goals kicked by Justin Tate, John Bolchevik and Amon Charles. It's 2 points of difference at quarter time, 3-20. The Bannockburn side, the lead Corio 3 straight goals, 18. We'll take a break.